Alright. Draft booster number 4. Or 3. Who knows? Get a little dice. What do we got here? We have a Voldaren Bloodcaster. Flying, it's a vampire wizard flying. When Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform him. Unfortunately, not opening this right now, so we're not transforming. Sorry. I mean, it's just, not sorry. Let's go reverse back. That support your LGS, packaging that we got here. Black Diamond Games in Concord, California. They're great people. Clean store. So we got Skulking Killer. I haven't seen that one. Skulking Killer enters the battlefield. Target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Now that's great. Now that's 4 casting. It's a 4/2. And it's removal. And a creature all in one. Winner. Screaming Swarm. Flying. 6 casting. Ugh. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. 2 and put Screaming Swarm from your graveyard into milling cards. Look at this thing. Bloodsworn Squire. He's just ready to swear. Discard a card. Bloodsworn Squire gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Then if there are 4 more creature cards in your graveyard, transform Bloodborne Squire. Bloodborne Squire's power and toughness each equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. 1 in black, discard a card. Bloodsworn Knight gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Sure, whatever. Oh, Voldaren Estate. I already got one of those. I did. If anyone's ever looking for anything they see here, I'm always open to trade. Comment with a way to contact you or message me. I don't know how to do that, but I'm up for it. If you like, it's not all just new shit. I got stuff laying around everywhere. I've been playing since '93. What can you say? I love these cards, but this is the kind of card I hang on to. You know what I mean? This is just epic to me. Forget about what it does. Look at that art. Look at the card design. It's just so rich. Who did this? Tom Wanderstam, of course. And then look at this. I got these for sale too. I think I'm gonna keep these lands. This one too. Beautiful. 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 I'm gonna do what I can, as a single pops, if I have to sell them, I have to sell them, but man, do I love those old cards. Do I ever. Okay, Lunar Rejection. Cleave. You may cast this spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in square brackets. Return target anything creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So it's a boomerang for a blue and a colorless. But if it's not a wolf or a werewolf, you gotta pay 4 to draw a card. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm not sure. End of the night, it becomes night. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards plus 1. Arm the Cathars. Until in the turn, target creature gets +3/+3, up to one other target creature gets +2/+2, and up to one other gets 1/1. Those creatures gain vigilance till in a turn. Great, good for them. Whoa! That thing looks tight. Voldaren Bloodcaster. Flying. Whenever Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform this beast. I know it's not. Who knows what's under there? What's he turn into? A vampire wizard. Flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 black bat creature with flying and haste in addition to other types. And it's a 3/3. Have to study that, see how it comes out. See how that, if you can get wild with it, or if it's just bunk. It's cool art though. I really do like these frames much more than any of the other frames they've done. Like compared to like this kind of frame. You know, I could do without that round like icon thing. Like they don't need that. I mean, what? It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm just skipping past to our fun stuff. Whispering Wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. This ability triggers only once each turn. Right. Wedding Security, we saw that. Oh, we don't have this one yet. Brine Comber. Whenever Brine Comber enters the battlefield or becomes the target of an aura spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Disturb. You may cast this card from your graveyard, transformed for its disturb cost. Okay. So we don't see our rare. What's its enchant creature? Whenever Brinebound Gift enters the battlefield or enchanted creature becomes the target of an aura spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. If Brinebound Gift would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. I don't know. It seemed kind of meh. Oh yeah, I heard this frog is hot. I mean, he's definitely hot looking. I mean, look at that guy. Grolnok, the Omnivore. Let's read him. I was watching videos and a lot of people were talking about him. Whenever a frog you control attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent card is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it. Whenever a permanent card is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it with a croak counter on it. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards you own in exile with croak counters on them. Oh, I like that. Sweet little dynamic. I like that. A little croak counter action. It's gonna make him public enemy number 1. But what's playing the game without having public enemy number 1? You know? I don't know. Ooh, I got something special. I got a special border uncommon. Blood Hypnotist can't block. How dare you. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more blood tokens, target creature can't block this turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. Oh, thank gosh. 3/3 for 3. Again, I feel like I read that card. Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature. Planeswalker. Removal. No complaint. Offenbach Escort. So 1/1 for 1. Vigilance. Sacrifice Offenbach Escort. Target creature you control. Counter on it. Gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Blocker. Sack it. Let's see what we got here. It's just a rare Howlback Piper. At least we didn't have him. This spell cannot be countered. That's always good. For 1 in green, you may put a creature and tap. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's a wolf or werewolf, untap Howl Piper. Activate only as a sorcery. Daybound. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. And he becomes the Wild Song Howler. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Wild Song Howler, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nah, it's not so bad. I'm not hating on that. Oh, we got a foil and another blood counter. Where are we putting these lands? Alright, 2 more. Alrighty. Relative taxidermist. Reclusive taxidermist. Reclusive taxidermist gets +3/+2 as long as there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Get it? If anyone doesn't know what a taxidermist is, it's a guy that skins animals and stuffs them to put them on walls. So basically, it's like his skill means if there's dead creatures in the graveyard, he's got stuff to do. He gets 3/2, and plus you can add one mana of any color, and he's a 1/2. I mean, he only costs 2 to cast. It's not bad. Not too bad at all. Bride's Gown. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0, gets an additional O+2, and has first strike as long as the equipment name Groom's Finery is attached to a creature you control. So there's obviously a different piece. Wolfkin Outcast. The spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a wolf or werewolf. It's 5/4 for 6, and he can change if nothing was cast. So we know how that's done. He goes from 6/5. Whenever Wedding Crasher or another wolf or werewolf you control dies, draw a card. Not bad. Now we got a mythic, Cemetery Protector. Another mythic. Flash. When Cemetery Protector enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, if it shares a card type with the exiled card, create a 1/1 human creature token. And it's a 3/4 for 4. It's alright. Maybe I'm just interpreting it wrong. I don't know. Flash means you gotta... Doesn't that mean you gotta pay for it twice? I'll have to look up Flash. Maybe it's not what I think it is. Oh, Flash means you can play it anytime that you could play an instant. That's right. Okay. That makes much more sense now. That is a pretty cool card. And worthy of being... Sorry, I was just looking at these. Seeing if there's... I don't know, when you're on the groups on Facebook and anywhere, you see so many misprints and... Yeah, anyway. I didn't see any so far. I mean, I've seen them over the years, but... Anyway, so we're at Skull Scab. He's a zombie. Black and blue. Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature you control exploits a non-token creature, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So you could sack any creature that's that's weaker than a 2/2, or if you just want to get more zombies out, bada bing. We got Pack Song Pup. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control another wolf or werewolf, put a 1/1 counter on Pack Song Pup. Pack Song Pup dies, you gain life equal to its power. Twilight Geist, double strike, disturb. You may cast this card from your graveyard, transformed for its disturb cost. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has double strike. If Twin Blade Invocation would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Hey, Stormcarved Coast. Stormcarved Coast enters battle. This is the blue-red one. I mean, that's got to be the best or one of the best. I mean, I imagine people want black and blue, but that's pretty sweet. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. And I got this thing. I gotta see the other side of him.